And a good evening to you, and thank you for joining us wherever you may be. This is the Pella Dutch Live YouTube channel. I'm Andrew Schneider, broadcasting here from the Class 4A Regional Opener, where the 22-11, number 14 in Class 4A, Pella Lady Dutch, set to take on the Grinnell Tigers. This is a conference rematch. These two teams met 2 weeks ago in Grinnell, where Pella was the victor in 3 sets. Lady Dutch coming off of the impressive run of their season so far. This past Thursday, they were the Little Hawkeye Conference Tournament champions, finishing runners-up this year in the Little Hawkeye regular season rotation. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union reminds you to practice good sportsmanship at all times, support your athlete and team positively, and enjoy tonight's game. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, a proud partner in postseason streaming here with Pella High School. So on the floor for both these teams, it's Lauren Bolte, also McKenna Smith, Ashlyn Imhoff. Just looking at who's on there right now for Grinnell: Bailey Strovers, Daisy Harris. Libero is number 8, Kennedy Stewart. Mia Warner, Ella Corbin, Meredith Rowe, Anna Vanderwall, Bailey Van Vorsten, Macy Schultz on the floor to start for Pella. Jasmine Namiga also in that rotation for the Lady Dutch. So Grinnell will start service with Lauren Bolte, and we are about to be underway here as Pella and Grinnell clashing. The winner will head to Cedar Rapids Xavier in the Class 4A regional semifinals next week. Back set to Rowe, blocked. Here's Schultz, and a free ball deep for Grinnell, and in the net are the Tigers, point Pella. So now Meredith Rowe will get her first chance to serve. Last time she was on this YouTube channel, she had 5 aces against Pella Christian last week. And she'll get one there to start. Meredith Rowe, an ace, point Pella. Rowe has really improved her service over the second half of the season. And she'll make it difficult on Grinnell, but this time the Tigers will get it over on the free ball chance. Up the middle for Corbin, and point Pella. So the kill goes to Ella Corbin. So an ace and a kill back-to-back here for Pella. 3 really good serves coming from Meredith Rowe to start this set. 3-0 Pella. Back set for Warner. Dug up into the net, and that's a kill for Mia Warner. 4-0 Pella as they are off to the races here against Grinnell. Again, Pella has defeated the Tigers in a sweep just 2 weeks ago in conference action, and there's another ace. A second ace for Meredith Rowe. Rowe, her 5th service attempt in a row. And her 3rd ace. 3 aces for Meredith Rowe. And a timeout, Grinnell. So the Lady Dutch off to the races here, a 6-0 run to start this Class 4A regional opener. Do want to remind you that the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union thanks you for your support of your local team and student athletes. Statistics show that participation in athletics leads to better performance in the classroom and enhanced leadership skills. Thank you for making a difference in the lives of young women in Iowa. First timeout charged to Grinnell. Pella leading 6-0. Lady Dutch, of course, coming off, as we mentioned, a season best tournament for them as they sweep all 4 of their matches in the Little Hawkeye Conference tournament, able to get a measure of revenge over number 15 Oskaloosa, sweeping them in the championship finals. It was a close one and a very good one between those two teams as Pella was able to claim tournament championship status. Meredith Rowe has 3 aces in the first 6 points. Pella has 5, either kills or aces in the first 6 points, and they lead 6-0. Rowe, the junior, serves it deep. And some miscommunication, a free pass over the net. Setting it up for Ella Corbin, a tip over the middle. And Grinnell will get it over, but out. Point Pella, 7 points in a row for the Lady Dutch to start. So Meredith Rowe has been at the service line. This would be her 7th consecutive serve. And that's an ace. Hitting inside the back line. 4 service aces for Meredith Rowe. Pella, a perfect start to this Class 4A regional. They lead 8-0.
That was a 2-ace right down the pipe. Another jump.
This one hits off the net and it goes over. Meredith Rowe has 5 aces in the first 9 points for Pella. Lady Dutch have come out on fire. And that's in. That hits a back row. 6 service aces. Are you kidding me for Meredith Rowe? What an incredible start. It's a moment she won't ever forget.
For Meredith Rowe, the junior.
Grinnell has to sub. They will move Kriegel to the back row in for Lauren Bolte. 10-0 Pella. And you have to be kidding me. 7 aces. 7 aces for Meredith Rowe. I have not seen anything like this in a long time. What an incredible run for Meredith. Make it 8! 8 aces in the first 12 points for Meredith Rowe. My word. She'll hit it in the net, but I think she can earn that one. Wow. I have not seen anything like that before. So serve to Bailey Van Voorst. Pella has a 12-1 lead after the first side out for Grinnell. It's blocked, popped up by the Tigers. They're setting it up left side for Harris, who hits it down the line and in. Nice play there by Harris for Grinnell to find some measure of momentum here, as Harris will get the first Tigers kill. It's 12-2. And now Harris will tip it over. Vanderwall will hit it deep as she'll get over the net. Left side for Harris and off of McMartin. Point Grinnell, 3 in a row for the Tigers.
Grinnell able to get some points here. It's
12-3 as the Tigers will serve it in the net. Bailey Strovers just couldn't get it over as it tips off the top and falls back on the Tiger side out Pella. And now here's another very good jump server. It's Ella Corbin. The area where I think Pella has improved the most over the season has been at the service line. And there's another ace. This time for Ella Corbin. 9 aces for Pella in the first 14 points. What an incredible run for the Lady Dutch at the service line. Corbin has now 24 aces on the season. This time playable for the Tigers. 50-50 ball. And in the net are the Tigers. Namiga had tipped it over as it was a bit of an overpass. And it's a point Pella, 15-3. Corbin, that's in. Grinnell will watch it hit just inside the back line. 2 aces for Corbin, 10 for the Lady Dutch in the first 16 points.
16-3, Pella. This Dutch team is red hot coming into this match.
That time out, a little bit longer from Corbin and a side out Grinnell. 16-14 here in set number 1. Annie Martin on the dig from the serve. Back row attack, first of the night for Bailey Van Voorst, is dug up nicely by the libero. Left side long. And they're going to say it was tipped at the net by the Lady Dutch. So a kill for Harris. 16-5. Grinnell serving. And that is Daisy Harris. Very short. And they'll tip it over after Pella returns it. Now left side, a push. Setting it up left side for Bailey Van Voorst. And a kill. Bailey, her first swing on that left side where she's so dangerous. And a point, Pella 17-5. Peyton Turner, who's really turned on her service in the second half of the season, also trying to continue this red-hot streak for Pella. Turner, 19 service aces on the season. Dug up to Harris, and then a double hit. So set one is an 18-5 lead. Turner serving second time. Harris goes back. Free ball over for McMartin. Finding Anna Vanderwall. Up the middle for Namiga. Off the block and in. Jasmine Namiga. 4 different Lady Dutch have kills in this first set. They have 10 total service aces. And here's Turner for her third in a row. This time shorter in front of the 10-foot line. Left side, big swing, and a kill is in for McKenna Smith. As she hits it cross court, point Grinnell, 19-6 on the side out.
6 serving 19, and the side out for the Tigers. And Yamaha, after a good set there, will go back and serve it up for Grinnell.
So what a nice run for Pella. McMartin the dig on the Grinnell serve. Left side tipped by Van Voorst. Dig to Grinnell. Setting it up. And she'll get the flat-footed swing and it will go. Greta Dodd hits it deep in the hole. And a kill for Grinnell, 19-7. So 19-7. Tigers, McMartin overpass. Now a back set for Grinnell. Here's Macy Schultz. Setting it up for Namiga, who drops the hammer. Second kill of the set for Jasmine Namiga, 20-7. Pella a 13-point lead. And now Bailey Van Voorst at the back row. Class 4A regional winner advances to Xavier on Thursday. Setting it up left side, Grinnell. Turner digs it. And a dump attempt by Vanderwall, and it's a kill. Anna Vanderwall with the setter's dump, and it's a point Pella, 21-7. Timeout, Grinnell. Do want to let you that this football Friday night, Pella returns to action after a bye. The Dutch will take on Winterset in the round of 32 playoffs in Class 3A. The winner will advance to the state playoffs. Home game for Pella, and we will have that for you right back here on Pella Dutch Live. Thank you to the Pella Booster Club, who will be sponsoring that in conjunction with 92.1 KRLS Radio. Myself and Randy Sycamore will have the radio call for you on the video stream at Pella Dutch Live on YouTube. Again, thank you to the Pella Athletic Booster Club for their support of that stream and all of our athletics here at Pella High School. Our score here in set number one is 21-7 Lady Dutch. 10 service aces, including 8 from Meredith Rowe that came in the first 12 points.
Tigers trying to regroup here as Pella scored the first 12 points of the match.
So Grinnell trying to get some momentum going into set number 2. Lady Dutch have this one fairly in hand, up 21-7. They try to close the door on this. It'll be Bailey Van Voorst to serve, as Grinnell tries to defend it. It's been tough sledding thus far. Van Voorst, the junior. Serve goes center of the court, left side. And now a free ball for Pella. Schultz works it right side, and Jasmine Namiga with the slide and the deep kill. 3 kills for Jasmine Namiga, the sophomore.
Second on the team with 190 kills.
22-7. Van Voorst in the back row to serve again. Third in a row for her. And she's hit it same spot all 3 times, straight to the Grinnell libero. And now she'll dig it. Now setting it up for Meredith Rowe. Dropping the hammer is Meredith Rowe. That is now 7 different Pella players with kills in this first set.
The opening set. 23 serving 7. And again, look, short serve that time. Bolte is there.
Setting it up near side. Back set, and it's just pushed over. Schultz and a dump attempt. And a good save by Grinnell. Pella sets it up, back set, slide again. Namiga down the line. And this is set point Pella 24-7. As Bailey Van Voorst back at the service line again. This will be long. And so Pella will need a side out. Grinnell will need a lot of points in a row to keep this first set going. It's Greta Dodd to serve for the Tigers. 24-8 Pella. Dug up by Turner. Setting it up for Rowe. Left side, off the block and in. Stuffed. Bailey Strovers knocks it in.
Bolte also over there.
So a nice play there by Grinnell as they read Meredith Rowe. 24-9, Dodd to serve again. Here's Bailey Van Voorst the dig. Up the middle for Namiga, who slams it home. 25-9, Lady Dutch. As a big run by Rowe set up this large set number 1 win. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a second to step aside and be back with set number 2, 25-9 Pella. And we'd like to welcome our audience back to set number 2, about to get underway as Pella dominates in set number 1, 25-9. Jasmine Namiga has 5 kills. 7 different Lady Dutch have kills. For Grinnell, Daisy Harris leading the way with 3 kills, but the big difference in set number 1, 10 service aces, 8 of which came from Meredith Rowe to open the match 12-0. What an incredible run for Pella as they will start set number 2 serving. Again, the winner of this match will advance to the Class 4A regional semifinals at Cedar Rapids Xavier on Thursday. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union is proud to champion the Iowa Girl. Thank you for joining us to support young women in athletics and ensuring they continue to walk down every main street in every town with their head held just as high as every boy. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union partnering with Pella High School for tonight's live video stream. So Coach Mallory Peterson and the Lady Dutch are off to the start they wanted to be, playing nearly flawless volleyball in the first 25 points for Pella. So Ella Corbin, as she has for the majority of the season, will start the service rotation for Pella. So Corbin and her jump serve. She had 2 of those 10 aces and a tough serve to navigate initially, but here's Harris and down the line, but just out. Good swing for Daisy Harris, but it's a point Pella to start set number 2. On the floor, Emmy McMartin, Anna Vanderwall, Jasmine Naminga, also Bailey Van Vorst, and Courtney Paxton on the right side for Pella.
Harris trying to hit around that double team, trying to go right down the near line.
Corbin's next serve. Dug up nicely, center of the court, left side for Harris, and that's blocked, but out. Harris, her 4th kill. See Bailey Strovers, Ashlyn Imhoff. And to serve for Grinnell, it's number 3, Lauren Bolte. Bolte hits it to McMartin, finding Vanderwall, left side, Naminga! Jasmine Naminga, 6 early kills as she is dominating at the net, point Pella.
6-foot sophomore, 190 kills. She's one of the top blockers in the conference with 64. The service now is picking Turner.
So Turner's serve now with a 2-1 Pella lead. Down the middle, nice swing. Good touch for Strovers as she finds the empty spot on the floor. Kill for Grinnell, 2nd for Strovers. We're tied at 2. So this match off to a little bit of a better start here for Grinnell, who didn't score in the first 12 points of set number 1. Tigers trying to settle in and play big spoilers here on the road. Back set for Naminga, off the block and in. 7 kills.
I guess they say Grinnell touched it. Oh, I thought that was out of bounds. I didn't think anybody for the Tigers touched it, to be honest with you.
So Pella, a 25-9 win in set number 1. Now we're back to Van Vorst at the service line, 3-2. And that's an ace. Grinnell passing it toward the official, and the 11th Pella service ace. As Kriegel just couldn't quite get to that one. 4-2 Pella, set number 2, and that one's center of the net, 4-3, side out for Grinnell. So Harris at the line for the Tigers. And that's center of the net. So the teams will trade points on service errors. And now to Jasmine Naminga, who Pella didn't even get to in the service rotation after their dominant first run. Jasmine has 7 kills on the night. And now left side set. And there's Naminga passing it. Chased down nicely by Van Vorst. Long swing, cross court from Meredith Rowe. And now a free ball will not clear the net, and it's a point Pella.
Boy, give Rowe tremendous credit. She had a great hit from near her.
So 6-3. Here's Naminga, one of the steadier servers on this Pella team in terms of consistency. There's a block. Meredith Rowe and Ella Corbin team up for that one. Point Pella. 7-3. Naminga to serve again. And good velocity picked up nicely by the Tigers. And a double hit call on Grinnell, 8-3. So here's Naminga again. Pella trying to continue asserting their dominance. They have been extremely good at the service line tonight. And that's under the net. Point Pella. And a timeout Grinnell. 9-3 as Pella leads by 6, 11 aces in the match. Do want to invite folks tomorrow to the state cross-country qualifying site as Pella, the boys and girls, will be trying to continue remarkable streaks into the state cross-country meet. Pella looking for their 15th 15th trip in 16 years to state. The Pella girls looking for their 16th in a row. Incredible tradition built by Coach Cutler and that staff. That's tomorrow at 4 o'clock at the Pella Sports Park. Parking will be limited, folks, so you want to get there early to cheer on the number 2 in Class 3A Pella boys and the team to watch, one that could surprise a few folks and get to state coming up tomorrow. Proud of the Lady Dutch and excited to see what they're able to do and Little Dutch tomorrow at the state cross-country meet. Hope you'll support those teams. Number 14, Pella leads Grinnell 9-3 in set number 2. They won set number 1, 25-9. Jasmine Naminga, her 4th serve in a row. And she'll get the dig. Vanderwall, back row, nicely placed for Bailey Van Voorst, who has been so good behind that 10-foot line, and she'll get the kill. She has added that element to her game this season where she's still probably most dangerous on that left side of the net, but really nice behind that 10-foot line. And there's a little changeup from Naminga. Full swing and in. And a long kill by McKenna Smith as she squeezes it between Van Voorst and Naminga. Her second kill, 10-4, Pella. And now to serve is Ashlyn Imhoff. Off the net, Rowe, nice recovery. Back to Meredith, and she'll hit it center of the net. Just got a little behind it, and Grinnell with a good serve to start as it hits off the top of the net. Point Tigers. Imhoff back at the line. Here's Bailey Van Voorst. Back set looking for Corbin. She'll hit it long. An error by Corbin. It's been rare to see errors tonight by Pella offensively. And a few points in a row now for the Tigers as they try to build themselves back in set number 2. There's Turner, who short arms it on the dig. Back row, tip, hits off the top of the net. Bailey just got it over. And then Bailey could not return it as another long shot in for McKenna Smith. And the Tigers have found a little bit of life here, as Smith has 2 kills in this rotation of service, as Imhoff has knocked Pella off balance just a little bit here. There's Turner, who digs it up. That's probably out. Rowe, an overpass. Now Pella trying to set it up over the net. 50-50 ball. There's Corbin setting it up. Cross court for Rowe. It's in. So Pella started dubiously on the point, digging up the out-of-bounds serve, but they were able to save a couple of tough balls over the net, and they get the clean kill from Meredith Rowe. And now Anna Vanderwall, who is yet to serve in this match as well. That's what's incredible about that first rotation for Pella. They only went 4 deep in their service line, and there's another ace. Making a dozen for Pella as Anna Vanderwall gets it in. That has been the clear difference in this match, has been Pella's ability to really wreak havoc on the passing line here for Grinnell. 12-7. This time cleanly dug up the middle, but dug up right to Bailey Van Voorst. Now left side for Rowe, off the block and in. Meredith Rowe, her 3rd kill, 13-7 Pella.
Well, Rowe has misfired on that far side, on the outside, but block attempt.
Back to Vanderwall again, 13-7, Lady Dutch. Back set, push over by Grinnell. That was Greta Dodd. Pella the free ball back. And now left side. And in the nets, and a point Grinnell. As Corbin was in the net, 13-8.
13. That'll be Greta Dodd to serve it up with 28. She's the 5'8" sophomore for the Tigers.
And serve right in the net from Dodd, and a point Pella. So this set been a little more competitive. Pella still largely in control, 14-8. Back to Rowe. And she's been dangerous. She won't get the ace on this one, but tough passing. She'll dig it up setting it up left side for Bailey Van Forst, who's almost automatic from that left side. 3 kills for her, 2 of which have come on that type right there. 15-8. Back to Rowe again. And that's right in the net. That's an ace for Meredith Rowe.
Rowe now with 9 aces.
Meredith Rowe has been lethal behind the white line tonight.
And did she go to the line?
And a substitution error on Grinnell. So Grinnell is out of rotation. And that's a free point for Pella.
Tigers made a mistake there in the rotation, I think. It was 17-8.
And Rowe, center of the net again. She's had 2 of those, but the better part is she's had 9 aces. Nice night for Meredith. Emmy McMartin will check in. 17-9. And here's number 12, McKenna Smith, who's had a couple of nice swings in the set for the Tigers. There's Corbin off the block, stays on Pella's side. Paxton will tip it over. A kind of a punch volleyball setup here, and a dump. And now right side swing off the block and in. A kill for Grinnell. That was Lauren Bolte, her first. Nice job by the Tigers of doing some preventative work there. A couple of second ball passes over the net by Pella. 17-10. Jump serve for Grinnell, but it's long. So here's Ella Corbin, who has 2 aces coming in set number 1. 18-10 Pella.
Corbin with 23 aces on the air and goes all the way to the back near the back.
And a jump serve. It's stuck in the back row for the Tigers. Free ball Pella. Corbin, tough dig. And sets it over the middle. Nobody was calling for it, as 3 Pella hitters just kind of stare at each other after that one. And a freebie for Grinnell.
700 assists on the air, which leads the conference, but not a good set for her there.
So Grinnell 11, Pella 18.
Bolte to serve down the middle.
There's Bolte's serve. Left side for Jasmine Amminga, this time long. Pella trying to reset here a little bit, as the Tigers have had a few of these where they've gotten some consecutive points here. Tigers trying to keep their season alive after a tough first set, playing much better here in set number 2. Up the middle for Bailey Van Forst, and it's out. And a timeout Pella, their first of the night. 18-13 as Pella trying to keep it going here in set number 2. They lead 1-0. Do want to remind you again that Pella football is live on the Pella Dutch Live YouTube channel this Friday, thanks in part to the Pella High School Athletic Boosters and 92.1 KRLS Radio. Myself and Randy Sycamore will have the call, as the video feed will start at 7 o'clock. We'll have radio pregame at 6:30. We will also air what could be the final performance of the year for the Marching Dutch. It'll be their final of their regular show. We will air as much of that in entirety as we can on the YouTube channel, so make sure you tune in for that. And if Pella were to win Friday, they have a special Halloween show planned. Congratulations to the Marching Dutch, who for the 44th year in a row earned a Division I rating in the Marching Band State Festival put on by the Iowa High School Music Association. And they also took first place in 3A at the West Marshall Invitational to end their competitive season this past Saturday. Congratulations to the Marching Dutch on a phenomenal 2020 fall show. Grinnell, a little bit of a hot streak here, down 13-18. They've scored 3 points in a row with Bolte at the service line. Back row attack for Bailey Van Forst, and nearly saved by the Tigers, but it's a point Pella. 19-13, side out Pella, and here's Turner to serve for the Lady Dutch. So again, that Pella football game will be right here on the Pella Dutch Live YouTube channel. Also live on 92.1 KRLS. Pella versus Winterset. Turner, and a free ace. Hits off the top of the net. Grinnell frozen. a baker's dozen at the service line. 13 aces for Pella. 20-13. And that's just out for Turner. Side out Grinnell. For the Tigers, it's Bailey Strovers, a sophomore at 5'9", behind the white line. There's a dig for Bailey Van Voorst, setting it up right side for Namiga in the net. Point Grinnell. Pella's offense a little bit shakier here in the rotation as they've not been able to get a lot of clean swings. Emmy McMartin, tough dig on that left side. There's Bailey Van Voorst, and that's in. When in doubt, find Bailey on that left side. And a good setup there by Anna Vanderwall, 21-15, and now Bailey at the service line.
21-15. 6-point lead. Right down the middle.
21-15. Pushed over, and a free kill as Harris, nobody from Pella responding. Harris, her 5th kill.
Expecting her to wind up with the hammer.
Tigers hanging tough. And now Harris
Good play by Daisy Harris, 16
to serve.
21. Much better here in the second set. And more
Setting it up for Jasmine Naminga. Kind of a half swing on the tip. And now wide of the mark. And that's out. And that's a point Pella. Just a little bit long. 22-16, and now Jasmine Naminga at the line. Pella a 6-point lead here in set number 2.
Namiga down the middle. Struck out by Kriegel. But hit back over by Yamaha. For the Dutch. Namiga with the dip.
Setting it up for a tip, and Ella Corbin. And now a big swing on the left side for McKenna Smith. She has 3 kills in the second set for Grinnell, 22-17, as these teams have been a little more back and forth here. For Pella, fortunate they were able to build up the large lead that they did. The Tigers not going home with ease as Imhoff, big serve. Van Voorst, left side, looking for Rowe. Off the block, will dig it up herself. And now right side, trying to move that block. Tigers tip it. And a tip. And that's in. And a point Grinnell. And a timeout Pella. Tigers again have been hanging tough as Pella just a little more out of sorts. They won set number 1, 25-9. Tigers not out of this one yet.
To 22 in the second set, back to 30 seconds on KTRF.
Do want to remind you that the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union is helping support this broadcast. Students who compete in high school activities have better educational outcomes, including higher grades, higher achievement test scores, and higher educational expectations beyond high school. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and National Federation of State High School Associations thanks you for your support of student athletes across Iowa and of Pella High School and Grinnell High School athletics. Set number 2. Not nearly as smooth sailing for Pella, 22-18, as the Tigers fighting this one a little bit tougher. Still at the line is Ashlyn Imhoff. Turner, Van Voorst, and Schultz in the back row. Rowe, Corbin, and Vanderwall in the front row for Pella. This time, tough dig for Bailey Van Voorst. Schultz calls for it. Left side, here's Rowe, and out. Another error by Pella. And the Tigers are in this one. Imhoff again. She's been very tough on this service rotation. And a tip over by Anna Vanderwall. And now left side, and another big kill. As Smith has 4 kills, 5 in the match, 4 in this set. 22-20. Pella's out of timeouts here. Imhoff has made it extremely difficult here for the Lady Dutch. And out. Turner nearly went for it, but that's a big point for Pella. And now Vanderwall the most consistent server in the Pella rotation at 94% between her and Namiga, set to try and close this second set with a win. Off the top of the net and an ace. Her second ace, 14 in the match for Pella. And we're back to set point Pella and a timeout Grinnell.
Set point by the Tigers. Down 24-20, back to 30 seconds on KTRA.
So 24-20, both teams expending their 2 timeouts in this set. Pella 1 point away with Vanderwall at the serve from a set 2 win. And huge credit to Grinnell, who down 25-9 after set number 1, have really fought much harder in this second match and have made it interesting. Pella's been off balance. They've missed a lot of hits that they were getting in set number 1. Tigers have taken full advantage. They've got some big kills from number 12, McKenna Smith, in this set. Pella trying to close this one out. And that serve is in. Up the middle for Smith. Right to Schultz. And now down the middle for Corbin. Couldn't get a full swing. Smith punches it over. Nearly a car crash in the back row. Namiga off the block. And they'll say off the net. And that was Courtney Paxton, excuse me. And a point Grinnell. Tigers need 3 serves in a row to keep this set number 2 alive.
Pella needs a side out to win the second set.
At the line, it's Greta Dodd. Dodd to Corbin. Schultz. And now Vanderwall will get it over in 3. Left side, Smith. And there's Van Voorst. Now left side, Rowe. Rowe, long tip. 24-21. And a free ball here for Pella. Setting it up down the middle. There's Meredith Rowe, and it's in. Meredith Rowe, her 4th kill, will slam the door shut on a well-played match between these two teams in set number 2. It's a Pella 2-0 lead here on the Pella Dutch Live YouTube channel. We'll be back after a short reprise. Grinnell doesn't go down quietly in set number 2. They make it a tough one, combined with some Pella errors. 25-21, the set 2 score, but Pella does have a 2-0 lead after they won set number 1, 25-9. Do want to thank, of course, as always, Jim Emmert to my right, who's operating the camera, giving you this video feed. Of course, this could be the last home game for Pella what could happen, though, because of the last rankings, if Pella goes on the road and upsets Xavier, the regional final would be played back here. Oskaloosa's 15th in the rankings on the other side of the bracket. So if both Pella and Oskaloosa were to advance, the regional final would be back here at Pella High School. Now, of course, for Pella to do that, they've got to knock off number 1 Cedar Rapids Xavier, which will be no easy task, assuming they get that opportunity on Thursday. Grinnell would have to come back and win 3 sets in a row to avoid that fate for Pella. So Pella will be on defense to start. On the floor for Grinnell, Caitlin Kriegel, Ashlyn Imhoff, McKenna Smith, Daisy Harris, Greta Dodd, and Bailey Strovers. Schultz, Van Vorst, Corbin, Warner, Vanderwall, and Rowe to start set number 3. Right side Rowe, a tip. Rolled up on the dig, and a point Pella. A double hit on that second try there from the Tigers. And for 3 points in a row, or 3 sets in a row, Pella has scored the first point. Here's Meredith Rowe back at the service line. She has 9 aces. And makes a good effort at number 10, but well dug up by the Tigers. Rowe in the back row. Up the middle for Warner, off the block, dug up by Dodd in the back row. Left side Harris, it's long. 2-0 Pella in set number 3 as they look to close down the sweep of their conference foe, Grinnell. And dug up by Rowe, tipped over the net, and now Rowe. 2-0 Pella, now Tigers. Harris to tip it over. There's Bailey Van Vorst. Back set looking for Warner down the line, but wide.
Side out goes to Grinnell.
So the Tigers will get the side out 2-1 Pella, as Warner just missing that one. Here's Corbin to dig. It will go over the net and hit over by Harris. Her 6th kill. We're tied at 2. Grinnell is 1 point away from their first lead in this match. So if Grinnell gets a point here, it'll be the first time tonight they've led. And it's out, just missing. As Bailey Strover's serve goes wide of the mark. And here's Ella Corbin up 3-2. Corbin with 2 aces on the night. And the net. Tied at 3. A lot of the consistency that Pella played with in set number 1 has not been present here in sets number 2 and 3. And the Tigers trying to take advantage and claw their way back into this Class 4A regional opener. Harris's serve to McMartin rolls up her arm, and then a double hit. And Grinnell has their first lead of the match. 4-3 Tigers. So the Tigers lead for the first time in this match. Looking for more here as Harris to Van Vorst, center of the court. Looking the left side, tight set but long by Naminga. Jasmine started out with 5 kills in the first set. Pella has been missing a lot at the net here in sets 2 and 3. Tigers have a 5-3 lead. And here's Harris. Up the middle for Van Vorst gets the kill. And here's Peyton Turner back at the serve. Credit Grinnell, who is playing better, but Pella has missed a lot of open swings. Turner, a tough dig in the back row for Harris. Free ball, here's McMartin. Left side, Van Vorst on the tip. Hits it long to Emmy McMartin. Now this time for Naminga, who drops the hammer and in. Jasmine from the right side finds an elusive kill number 8, and we're tied at 5.
That time Grinnell was too spread out and then scrambling a little bit.
Turner serve.
Down the middle, Harris with the dig. Come on.
Setting it up left side for Smith. And can't be returned as Smith gets her 6th kill. McMartin couldn't get to it. 6-5 Tigers. Coach Peterson a little more animated here in set number 3. This match started out with Pella domination, 25-9, and there's the first Tigers ace as Ashlyn Imhoff has really served it well these last couple of sets, and the Tigers back up by 2. McMartin has been subbed out for Rowe, and here's Van Voorst the dig. Left side for Bailey. Knocks it down the line and in. Nobody home for the Tigers. 7 kills for Bailey. 7-6. Tigers lead in set number 3. And now Bailey will serve. Tigers again, their first lead of this match. And there's an ace for Pella. Bailey gets it. And we're tied at 7. And another tough serve from Bailey, but dug up nicely by the Tigers, and a swing down the middle as Smith has caught fire. McKenna Smith for Grinnell up to 7 kills, 6 of which have come since the start of set number 2. And now Greta Dodd to serve for the Tigers. In the net. We are tied at 8 here in set number 3. Pella up 2-0 overall, winning set number 1 25-9 at 25-21 in set number 2. Winner plays Cedar Rapids Xavier in Cedar Rapids on Thursday. Serve from Namiga toward the Tigers bench, and a free ball Dodd to Jasmine. Setting it up, backside for Corbin, and that's over, nearly touched by Pella. But it is a point, Lady Dutch. Nine to 8. Namiga serves it right side. Harris. And a swing over. And a long tip for Meredith Rowe. Now here's Smith. And her push goes long, but Namiga touches it, and it's a point Grinnell. Namiga was caught in no man's land, and Coach Peterson gives her a quick word. That's a tough spot to be in for the sophomore. And Smith will get another kill out of that. And now back row for Bailey behind the 10-foot line. Well swung, hits off the rafter. And there's Harris. Pella trying to recover, and they can't get it over. Point Grinnell, 10-9 Tigers. So McKenna Smith, who's been the hot hand on the Tigers offense, serving to Van Voorst. Back row attack again for Bailey, off the block and in. 8 kills for Bailey and a point Pella to tie it at 10. Here's Anna Vanderwall back to serve. She has 2 aces on the night, does the likely all-conference first-team setter, leads the conference in sets this year, or assists, I should say. Right side, and Lauren Bolte gets a kill.
Bolte with her 3rd kill. 11-10.
Tigers up 11-10. Here's Lauren Bolte. After the kill, gets it to Corbin. Back row for Bailey Van Voorst. The overpass was about to go in, and now Corbin, a big swing and the kill. Just the second of the night. It's been pretty quiet tonight for Ella, tying it at 11. Rowe with 9 aces in the match, 8 of which came in the first 12 points. Pella trying to recapture some of their dominance at that service line. They've lost it a little bit here in the last couple of sets.
Over the jump serve. Down the middle, Smith backs up and
That's tough, but the Tigers have been able to dig it out better. Van Voorst off the swing from Kriegel. Down the middle for Corbin again. Back-to-back kills for Ella Corbin. Point Pella. 12-11. Lady Dutch have a slim lead here in set number 3. And a tough one here. Pella up the middle for Corbin again. And just long. And it's tipped. And a kill. 3 in a row for Corbin as it just hits off the block. And a timeout, Grinnell.
Pella leads 2 sets to nothing, and we're up 13-11 in the third set. Back in 30 seconds.
Well, co-curricular activity programs promote positive youth development and provide opportunities for learning a number of life skills and values not typically taught in the classroom. The Iowa High School Girls Athletic Union and National Federation of State Iowa High School or State High School Associations thanks you for your support of student athletes. Pella has a 13-11 lead. Do want to remind you again that Pella football is live this Friday on Pella Dutch Live and 92.1 KRLS. Thank you to the Pella Athletic Booster Club for sponsoring that video stream. That there are some fees associated with us, but free to all viewers this Friday on Pella Dutch Live and on 92.1 KRLS. State cross country qualifying tomorrow at the Pella Sports Park at 4 o'clock. Stop on by to support the Dutch boys and girls as they try to continue a remarkable tradition of success. And the Marching Dutch, another performance at halftime this Friday. A lot going on. And there's a 10th ace for Meredith Rowe. 14-11. As Rowe up to 10 in the match. Pella trying to extend a lead here and slam the door on the Tigers, up 2-0. Off the top of the net, and into the net it goes. And a point, Pella.
That used to be illegal, but no longer.
15-11.
Another ace in a row. 10 aces for Meredith Rowe.
Rowe this time can't get it over the net. Tigers still in this third set. 15-12. But Pella's built a little bit of cushion. How long will that last? The Tigers have been able to close the gap a couple of times here since set number 2. It's Bailey Strovers, the sophomore. Meredith Rowe, the dig. Up the middle for Warner. Hits it long. Back set for Dodd. Off the block. Rowe to dig it. Left side for Van Voorst. Cross court is in. 9 kills for Bailey Van Voorst and a point, Pella. Corbin, a couple of aces, but been a bit inconsistent tonight at the service line. Wants to clean that up here in set number 3. And hits it long, but it is dug up by Grinnell. Tough judge and tough read. Setting it up the middle for Bailey Van Voorst. Off the block and toward the bleachers. Tigers will get the point over. Back set for Warner. Off the block and in. A good effort at the net by Grinnell. It's the second kill for Mia Warner. 17-12. Here's Ella Corbin. And this time long.
To the Tigers. 13 serving 17, and we'll go to Daisy here.
Harris to serve. Pella 17, Grinnell 13. In set number 3, Pella up 2-0 overall. Harris finding Rowe. Back row for Van Voorst, deep. 20 feet back, but she's able to get it over the net. And a big swing from Smith again. 9 kills for McKenna Smith. And the Tigers not going quietly.
McKenna with her third this set. Grinnell's cut the lead to 3.
17-14.
Loves it. And she's on the outside near
Harris to serve.
Harris. Not going the far side road, gets it.
Left side, Jasmine Naminga. Point Grinnell. The Cousins have not been able to connect on that left side. It's been a tough one between the two of them, between Naminga and Vanderwall when serving that way. Change up the middle. This time Jasmine off the block. Popped up here for Pella. Setting it up right side for Warner. Mia Warner and the point Pella. Good deception there and a nice set by Vanderwall. And now here's Turner.
Turner is serving. Down the middle.
Harris the dig. Back to Harris, who has to swing the free ball over. And there's Bailey Van Voorst. Back line, it's in. 10 kills for Bailey Van Voorst. And a point Pella, 6 points away from a sweep of Grinnell. Back to Turner to serve again. Left side for Smith. She's been the bright spot tonight for the Tigers. 10 kills for Smith. And a point Tigers. 19-16 Pella. And what has been a much tighter set 2 and 3. Tigers in the net for Imhoff. Imhoff has been so good at the service line for Grinnell tonight. But she'll give Pella a freebie. They're 5 points away now. Van Voorst. Free ball Pella. Macy Schultz. Setting it up. Back slide. And there's Naminga who hits it in. She will hit off the official's tower to get that kill. 21-16 timeout Grinnell. We've told you all about what's coming up this week. We'll tell you one more time. Tomorrow, cross country, 4 o'clock at the Pella Sports Park, as the Dutch and boys and girls try to qualify for state, continuing that remarkable tradition. Football Friday coming up as well at home. Winterset coming to town right here on Pella Dutch Live. Thank you to the Pella Athletic Boosters for supporting that stream at 92.1 KRLS Radio. Coming up Friday at 7 o'clock, 6:30 pregame on the radio. Marching Dutch performing at halftime as they close their competitive season. We know that many of you watched the Pella Choir perhaps tonight as well. A lot of activity still churning along here at Pella High School. So Van Voorst will serve for Pella up 21-16. They're 4 points away from a sweep of the Tigers. Van Voorst. And a free ball for Pella. Bailey. Left side looking for Meredith Rowe. And it's a 4 hits. It never hit off the block. Pella's had quite a few of those tonight where they've just been off hitting. If it hasn't been for their stellar service work, Grinnell may have been able to take a set. They still have an opportunity here. They've got a long way to go, and that serve center of the net. 22-17, Pella 3 points away as Jasmine Naminga set to serve here for Pella. Here's Jasmine. Right side deep. Back set to nobody. 23-17. 2 points away for Pella from a sweep of Grinnell. And there's a nice serve from Jasmine Naminga. And Naminga gets the dig on the other side. Left side, Meredith Rowe. This time off the block and in! 5 kills for Meredith. 10 aces on the night for the junior. And here is match point Pella. Naminga. Overpass, and Pella tips it on their own side. Corbin had it right there to end it. Ella's just had kind of an off night tonight, and it happens. Still match point, Pella. So match point. The serve for Grinnell. Here's Turner. The dump for Anna Vanderwall. And the Tigers will save it. Here's Bailey Van Voorst. A dump attempt again. Tigers read it again. And a big swing down the line. And a tip over. Pella saves it. And there's Meredith Rowe. Back and forth we go. And a whistle. A violation on Grinnell. A double hit. And Pella will sweep Cedar Rapids Xavier. Or rather, they'll sweep Grinnell. They head to go see Cedar Rapids Xavier coming up this Thursday night. Has Xavier on the mind. So Pella will win. Your final score, 25-9, 25-21, and 25-18. Pella will play at Cedar Rapids this Thursday in the Class 4A regional semifinals. Thank you for your support of Pella High School Athletics. We will see you Friday night when the Dutch football team takes on Winterset.